merged into a place that completely upside down, the culture, the teaching, everything. So I'm in your shoes. I didn't think people understand me. And face it, many people didn't think that other people understanding, but you just tell your story and the people come out of the woodwork and say, oh, I don't have the same background, but I have the same feeling. I
Yeah.
have the same struggle, thinking that my story is not important to anyone or matter or be able to teach somebody else something that I learned in my life, which is so wrong. And by giving a TEDx talk, write my story, I've reached out to people in Australia, in New Zealand, in Switzerland that reach out to me and say that, oh my goodness, so I so needed to read your story because it reflecting to my own story and the trouble that I've went through and didn't think anybody understand me.
Yeah.
So the reason I didn't write it because I didn't have enough confidence. I didn't think I could express myself. I didn't think that I can string 100,000 words together. Well, I never wrote a chapter in my life. And
Yeah.
talking about a book that's like climbing Mount Everest without even practicing climbing on a molehill. So
Yeah.
there's a lot of self doubt. There is a lot of figuring it out. Is my story, is my purpose of telling this story, is it
Yeah.
worth it? Is it more? Is it bigger than my fear of being exposed, of being vulnerable in front of people, of letting the whole world can read between the lines in my book and say, oh, that's her story and I have a story too. So
Yeah.
I love your version, her nation. I think, being a woman, so many of us out there have full of self-doubt and not enough self-worth to get ourselves to even share our story. I mean, I didn't want to be a speaker. I just want to tell story. I just want to hear people's story. And that's the courage to get me to be on stage to tell my story. I'm not speaking. I'm just having a conversation with my audience. I'm just having fun.
Yeah.
And that's how it got me out of my comfort zone and say, it is worth it.
Yeah.
My purpose is really bigger than my fear. And that fear, you can tame it down.
Yeah.
You can